to do a follow-up video on Brewster for his adopter-to-be so that hopefully I can demonstrate to you the type of behavior that I want to make sure you're ready for. As far as Brewster goes with other cats, I'm really not concerned with that, just based on my experience and how I've gotten to know this guy. Provided you don't have a bully cat and provided you don't have a victim cat, I think any middle-of-the-road cat and you're going to be fine. You're going to do a nice slow integration. We're going to help you with that. I think your biggest concern, my biggest concern with his placement is that he goes to an adopter who understands the type of personality we're seeing with this cat. And that type of personality is actually fairly common. It is a cat who is extremely well socialized genetically. So that means that they have the genetic goods to be fantastically people-oriented, but they have been put in situations where they have either gotten no attention at all or just negative attention, and so they're actually desperate for attention. So if you think about the stories of foster children who come from third world countries or maybe they come, I shouldn't say third world countries, maybe they come from terrible situations where they've just been completely neglected and ignored by parents, and so they go into homes where they've got parents that absolutely adore them, but they're so desperate for attention that they do things to get attention which may sometimes be the wrong way to get attention. So they do all these things that you're seeing Brewster do. They roll around and flip around and purr and talk and headbutt and need the air and everything totally cute that makes you want the cat. But they also do some things that show their incredible desperate insecurity and need. And that is, again, Brewster has not yet done this at all, but this is the type of cat I'm seeing. They do things like lunging at your legs, grabbing at your hands, nipping, when you go to leave, just showing some separation anxiety, intensity, just being really, really insecure and nervous and upset and desperate that you're going to leave them. And so the adopter for this cat needs to be able to work through that. You can work through it. The cat gets over it. Primarily, it takes time for them to know you're always going to be there. The situation's always going to be the same. But it's not going to be a good situation if it's another temporary situation where he now just learns this isn't going to, this environment was temporary, now I got to go somewhere else again. So we really need an adopter who's committed to working through, an incredibly loving boy, but a boy who is absolutely desperate to have your love and attention, and he may ask for that by doing some inappropriate things. He may nip, he may grab at you, your ankles, he may lunge at you a little bit, he may, he hasn't yet done that, but he's shown I might do that. So great cat, but needs a little bit of a project cat and needs somebody who's ready for that. That is my only one concern with this guy. Otherwise, you've got the most fantastic, loving, just dedicated, lovey boy. But he's going to take some time to learn to trust and to learn human routine.